action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Block now on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Block working out of the gun. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Dorsett's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Draymond Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Gordon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Cisco. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. That requires 40 yards.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 5. Here's a give to Etienne. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 7 yards there and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Lawrence to Shark, 1st down, Jacksonville.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On 1st down, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Clock now to throw. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. On play action, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and
again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Here's Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Powers through him. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. ETN once more, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
no escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Here's Locke. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Agnew now to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lawrence. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he goes backwards. here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lock to throw. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Locke going to throw it here. Going right back to Fant. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw is Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
They've got his man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the option?
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Is off for the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the deep.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
This pass caught by Hamler and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's to the 10, and this is caught at the 8, and all the way down to the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Again, Gordon, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.